All right. Let's see.
It's airborne now.
So, got your calculators out, right? Turn them on and hit the button that says Program, E-R-G-M. Okay, somewhere sort of in the middle up on the top. And we're going to do a new program. So hit 1 for new.
Great, yeah. What should we name it?
You can name it whatever your little heart desires, okay? I would suggest that you name it something that will help you remember what it is, like quad. And so I'm going to name it quad. You can see where the letters are, right? So all you have to do is just type in, whoa. All right, whatever, I went with Q, Q, Q,
Oh, you
Q.
can't go.
That'll work. Okay? Doesn't matter. Everybody got it?
Yeah.
Q is above the 9. The keyboard on these is a pain. It's not the one that you're used to on a computer. So it's in alphabetical order, which is hard to find. Okay? Ready?
All right. Now what do we click?
Okay, now you hit program.
No, how do you get program?
You hit the program button. Okay? And you get these 3 different menus pop up. We are going to go to the I/O menu, which stands for input output. Okay? And I want to hit number 2. Slide over to the I/O menu. Okay? And the first thing I want my calculator is to prompt me to enter the value for A. So I'm going to hit the alpha button and then the math button, because above that it says A.
Enter.
Enter. And then I'm going to do that again. Program, over to input output, prompt,
B.
alpha B.
Oops. Oh gosh.
Enter.
I put prompts.
Ooh, alpha B.
Program,
Yes.
over here, prompt, alpha C. Okay? And don't do this right now, but I just want to show you the program that we have created. What our program will do right now, if I execute it, is when I hit enter, it says A equals, and you type in a number, B equals, and you type in a number, and C equals. And now we're done. I'm just showing you what we've done so far.
So what's that?
Okay? Nothing. Because we didn't tell the calculator to do anything with those numbers. Okay? So now we need the calculator to do some math, right?
Yes.
Okay? So what we want the calculator to do is, of course, the quadratic formula, which is opposite of b. Oops, now hold on, almost blew it. You have to put this around parentheses to start with, because the whole thing on top needs to be in parentheses. So it's opposite of b, that's the negative button, not the minus.
Alpha B.
Okay, alpha b. And we're going to have to do this 2 different ways. One with the plus and one with the minus. So let's start with the plus. So opposite of b plus, second square root, alpha b squared minus 4 alpha a alpha c.
How do you get square dash square?
So the same way you always do, the squared
What
button.
minus do we use?
The minus, not the negative.
I know, but I don't know.
Okay. We have to then.
Okay, now you have to close the parentheses for your square roots, and you need to close the parentheses for the numerator of your fraction. Okay, so parentheses, negative b plus square root, this parentheses comes up automatically, b squared minus 4ac parentheses parentheses, divided by, this also needs to be in parentheses, 2 alpha a
Wait, shouldn't the parentheses be the
parentheses.
other way, the first one?
Trust me, it's all going to work out, okay? And what we want the calculator to do is store that answer in another letter. And the store button is right here above on. Gives you a little arrow. And I'm going to store that into alpha x, which is also above the store button. Okay? You can use anything you want as long as it's not A, B, or C.
I'm going to do T.
Okay? Then you're going to do the exact same thing. But now when we get to here, instead of going plus, you're going to go minus. Yeah, push enter to go down to a new thing. So I'm going to go opposite of B minus root of b squared minus 4 alpha a alpha c. Parentheses, parentheses. Divided by, again, don't forget, parentheses, because we want to divide by both the 2 and the a. And I'm going to store that into a different variable. I'm just going to choose y. Okay? So what we have created here,
But how'd you get to the y?
I did alpha 1. What we have created here is we enter a value for a, for b, for c. Then we tell it to do the quadratic formula with it and store it into x and y. Hit enter. Now the last thing we need the program to do is tell us what that answer is. Tell us what we have won.
Yes.
So I'm going to hit the program button again.
Output.
I'm going to go over to input output, and this time I want it to display number 3, my answer. And so I'm just going to go alpha x, comma, alpha y.
What do you do?
Comma is a button all by itself above the 7 button. Okay? Okay, now very important for all you future computer programmers to test your program before you try to use it with one that you know the answer of. Okay? So go second quit to get back to your home screen.
So you just
Second quit to get back to the home screen. Okay? Hit program.
Oh, quad is
And then you're going to choose whatever you named it. For me, it's 3, and then hit enter. Okay? Now, earlier in class, we did a quadratic equation and got -2 and 5 as an answer. So that one had a equals 1, b equals -3, and c equals -10. So use those values.
Oh.
A is
Oh
1.
my gosh.
B is -3 and C is -10, and you should get -2 and 5 as an
How
answer.
did you do?
Wow.
You just hit enter.
Okay, so I'm here.
Wow.
Oh, you have to go to program now?
Enter.
Oh, you gotta run your program.
Okay.
Okay.
It was -3.
It was -3, I was gonna say, mine, I screwed up. Okay, so what was it? 1, -3, and -10? Okay, and then if you did it right, you get those 2 answers. Okay? So from here on out,